Spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Atlantic Owls. Glad to have you with us for first down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete.
If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Terrell. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field. Put the
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's Peters. Now he's going to break the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, this guy's become a bit...
First play of the drive comes from the 41. On the ground, it's Terrell. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been...
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
Okay, ready? 6-9-1, Gators, easy.
He's looking to throw. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Ready?
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work.
Here we go.
And the physical play there forces the income. First down.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long.
4-2 Spider.
Back to throw, it's Peters. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum. It's another safety. They get their 3rd one of this game. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Coming after it. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Takes the handoff. It's Carroll. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to... The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Peters. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. This is a 3rd and long.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this.
He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Smart move to get down with the slide.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get to...
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after...
And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll throw it on 1st down. And down he goes back at the 3.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football, be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could...
The offense set for a 1st down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Peters. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day.
Got it.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work.
Come on, set.
Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really...
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Dropping back, it's Peters. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And, man, this offense just...
Offense set on 1st down.
24. Black 24. Down.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a fellow AAC opponent, the Charlotte 49ers. 48. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking.
And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
Man, this defense has been so...
First down for this offense. He's going to pass. A little release to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their 3rd of the day. They're number 1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
A shot toward the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Navy!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field.
They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive with this. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Off the play fake on first down. And they got him for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer against this athletic front seven on defense.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Leaves it with the back. Smashes through. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, midshipman. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's his 4th interception of the night. bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And, guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they've just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were. They knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead.